Hey guys, Tony Kami here. Welcome to the second part of my new login and register tutorial. Now in this tutorial we're going to connect the fields and buttons to the Java file, and also we're going to make the register here link work. So I'm going to close up all the XML files, and first file I want you guys to open is the register activity. Now this line is very important, and what that does is it tells the register activity.java file which XML file it's working with. Now the second thing we want this activity to do is to hold a reference to all the fields and buttons in the activity register XML file, and the way we do that is using variables. Now I'm going to create a variable for one of the fields, and I'll explain to you what it means after. So I'll just quickly do that. Now what I'm saying right here is I'm telling Java to create a variable called ETH of type edit text, and it's a final variable because what it means that ETH is not going to be assigned to anything else after this. This is the only thing that it's going to be assigned to. Now what is it assigned to? Find view by ID basically looks at the activity register file and finds a view named ETH. Now remember, we named the text field ETH before, so this will find the text view, and this basically casts it to an edit text. It makes it of type edit text, and then we make that equal to ETH. Now we need to do this for all the fields that we have, so we need to do this for the name, and we want it to find the name. We need to do it for the username. We need to do it for the password. Now that's all the fields covered. Next, we also want to assign a variable to the register button. So similar thing, but rather than writing edit text, we want to create a variable of type button, and we'll call the variable bRegister. And now we want to cast whatever view we find to a button, and r.id bRegister. So this finds the register button and casts it to a button and makes that equal to the bRegister. Now we're done with this page for now. Head over to the login activity, and we need to do similar things for that. So I'll just copy that. So remember, the login has two views, the username view and the password view. Now it also has a button, so I'm also going to copy that too. And it has a login button, so I'll call that bLogin, and the button was named also bLogin. It also has a text view, which was the register link, if you guys remember. So similar thing, we want to cast it to a text view, and I believe we called it register here. Now the final thing we need to do on this page is to make it that when the user clicks the register link, it will open up the register page. Now to do that, we use something called a listener. I'll show you how to create that, and I'll explain to you what it means after. So register link dot set on click listener. Now write new view dot on click listener and click enter. And what a listener is it listens out for click on the register link text view, and when a user clicks on it, any instruction that we write within this method right here will happen. So what we want to do is open the register page, and to do that, write intent. So we have to create something called an intent, and new intent login activity dot this. Now we need to say what page we want to open, and we want to open the register class. And now to make that intent actually happen, login activity dot this dot start activity, and now give it the intent. Just to clarify what this does, we create an intent that opens the register activity, and then we tell the current activity we're on, which is the login activity, to perform that intent. So this will open the register page. Now the final thing we need to do in this tutorial is to head over to the user area activity, and we need to create links to the text fields in the user area activity. So the first text field we need to create a link to is the username one, which I've already copied and pasted from the register activity. The second text field we need to make a link to is the age one, so I'll just change this to age. And now we also need to make a link to the text view, to the welcome message text view, so I'll just call that welcome message constant. Now we're done with this tutorial. To test it out, I'm just going to run it. Now to test the link, if you click on the register here, you can see that it opens up the register page. Thanks for listening to this tutorial, guys, and if you have any issues, you can either comment on this YouTube video or you can post on my Facebook page, which is linked right here. See you guys in the next tutorial, which I'll be talking about setting up the server.